So I want to say I've been up. There's the reason I look like shit. It's like almost 6 in the morning, so it's actually like not, so it's a pretty reasonable time. But I've been up since like 5. That would have been great if I've only been up for like an hour. I think I want to say I woke up like a couple times, but the last time I woke up was at like 4 o'clock. And it's like, you think about, like, the post I made yesterday was about forgiving yourself when you do something dumb. Not dumb, but when you do something that you just like, you embarrass yourself and you embarrass other people. And that's what's worse. You know, it's like I can't get it out of my head that I might have embarrassed somebody else. You know, and that I might have something I did, you know, would mean like this person is very mad at me now. You know, and I can't really ask them if they're mad at me, because then that would be like overplaying my hand, you know, like it's almost like there's like the things that I want to do, like there's like things that I want to say, there's questions I want to ask, but then it's like, well, maybe they're not really that mad at me, and to keep bringing it up is like, that's like beating a dead horse, and it's like, well, if nobody really cares anymore, then why bother? You know, and then just let it go. But it's the idea of letting it go. I just can't let it go, you know? Like, I want to ask all these questions. I want to be like, look, I'm sorry. I want to say I'm sorry like 20 times, you know? But then that would just like keep bringing it up. And then they would actually just get mad at me because I keep saying sorry, you know? Like, I want to just let it go. I want to just be like, oh, okay, this, you know, they said no big deal, and it wasn't a big deal. It really wasn't, you know, but you just can't stop thinking about it. And you play it over and over and over in your head, and then you keep thinking, well, if I wouldn't have done this, if I would have done that, if I wouldn't have done this, if I wouldn't have said that, if I wouldn't have even gone that way, you know, if I wouldn't have even done this, you know, it never would have happened, you know, but you can't. It is a horribly, horribly vicious cycle where you just think, this is what I should have done. This is what I almost wanted to do, but I couldn't force myself to do that, you know. I couldn't force myself to just walk away. I just couldn't, you know. I just can't, you know, and I wish I could. And then after the fact, I wish I could stop thinking about it. I wish, like, I want to stop ruminating about it. I want to. I want to more than anything. I want to turn off my brain. I want to stop thinking about it. It's a pain in the ass to think about. Seriously. It's just a pain in the ass. Because you want nothing more than to be able to go back to sleep. But your brain isn't letting you go back to sleep. You know? Like, they say, like, my husband tells me all the time, you need to stop worrying about it. If it doesn't make a difference, if there's nothing you can do about it, then you need to stop worrying about it. But I can't make my brain turn off. I can't make it stop worrying about it. It'll worry about it whether I want it to or not. It just will, and it will keep reminding me that I was an ass and that I did something wrong. My brain will always remind me that I did something wrong. It always will. And I want to turn it off. I want to stop it because I want to go back to sleep. I would love to go back to sleep. It's fucking Saturday. I want to go back to sleep. And I can't. I've been laying in my bed for like almost 2 hours trying to get back to sleep. But my brain is not letting me go back to sleep. It's so annoying. So, I feel a little better now. Talking it out. So maybe I'll be able to go back to sleep.